Okay, so in today's video, I'm just going to talk about stuff. I know this isn't usually gaming. Gaming is coming, and the schedule you will find out when, which will be talked about. So, I think you guys deserve an explanation. So I'm going to give you an explanation for everything possible. Now, what are the 3 things possible? First things I will tell you about the present. I'll tell you what's been going on right now, what is about to be starting right now for me and you, and I guess stuff that's happening right now at this time. Next up is the past. I will be talking about what happened before, why stuff happened before, why I did stuff before. And I'm also going to talk about what happened during April. There'll be a full-on explanation on that. There's a full-on explanation, if you know, you know. Lastly, we'll talk about the future. What is going to happen? What's going to happen after all this mayhem that's happened? Well, not really mayhem. I'd say it's the opposite of mayhem, but... So let's start off. Let's talk about the present. I did want to start off with the past, but I just felt wrong in a way. It also feels wrong to start off with the present, but it 100% feels wrong to start off with the future. The future's a good ender. That's why I chose the ender. So let's talk about the present. Why am I making this video? I think it's something that fits in the present. The reason why I'm making this video is because I haven't posted in months, and you guys deserve an explanation on why. Reason 2. Another thing that happens in the present. What is my uploading schedule? I feel like that fits into the present. My uploading schedule is now going to be... I actually don't have this down all the way, I'm not even gonna lie. But it will most likely be weekly or like 2 a week. 1 or 2 a week. If you noticed, I also started a series called Daily Clash. That will be happening every day. Unless I'm working on a video and I can't fit in Daily Clash. Because I have to remember to film my Clash game, which is surprisingly hard for me. Then after that, I have to voice over it because I don't have a mic while I'm playing. I freaking screen record it. So yeah. Another thing, I feel like that's actually about it. Present is pretty small. I actually feel like that's why I probably did it first, because present is like really small. We need to start with the small news first. I might come back to present for now, but let's go to the past for now. I want to start off with the big heavy hitter. What the heck happened in April? So if you don't know what happened in April, well, if you don't know what you guys were able to see, the day of April 1st, I posted an April Fool's video where I pretended to be a little kid. It was really fun making, but this was all part of a bigger scheme where for the entire month of April, I posted and no Gamer God was posting. Only 2 people were posting. Or Farming Able, that was one of them. Oh, I feel so stupid to say his name. And the Minigames Kid. I completely forgot if I named him. I think it was like Green Screen Kid. I was gonna make a green screen video, but my green screen is, I don't know. But yeah, so for a whole entire month, until April 21st, I stopped. On April 20th, I made these videos until April 21st, so 20 whole days. So why did I do this? What if I told you guys this was all part of an ARG? And when I tell you guys, I mean, yes, it was. It was all part of an ARG on my channel. Yeah. So how the ARG was supposed to work was that in some videos, there were hidden scripts. The whole point of it was to figure out how to free me. So I'm just going to explain the lore and everything right now. And I will tell you guys, I probably have official Gamer God lore that I will be building on through random videos. But stuff where I explain like this, like the podcast and stuff, that's not canon, I can guarantee that. But let's just talk about it. Basically, the lore was that I got kidnapped by Farming Able. Why? Can't say that right now. It's part of the lore. But he just kidnapped me. So those two took over my channel, trying to act like everything was fine, and I was the editor. I'll just say that. So that's why they were sprinkled in QR codes. I mean, not QR codes, but codes. If you deciphered these codes, you would find, and if you type them in the comments, you would get a reward, specifically an unlinked video. I think 2 of them were found, and both of them were from family members that I told them, hey, look at this URL. Look at this video I made that has a secret code in it. They watched it and then found it immediately. So yeah, 2 of them were found. The dad and talking, and I believe the bot one. Yeah, bot. Basically, bot is an assistant who can literally do anything as long as you give him the code. So the whole point of it was, the only way to free me was to activate bot with a code. I even made a whole scratch game for this that nobody found out about. It was called My Talking Skibbity. It was supposed to be brain rotted, I know. But the whole point of it was that in the comments, I made a fake code until a day, which I said in one of the bot. So it was really confusing, but in the end, if somebody actually found it out, I was going to make a whole animation of me getting beat up by those 2 until bot came in to save the day. But because nobody found it, I decided, nobody cares about this, why should I even make the video? Why should I even make it? So I never finished the animation. I still have it in my projects, on my animation software. I could finish it if I really wanted to, but why should I? So yeah, that's everything about the past. Let's just talk. The past is ridiculously long. Dang, this is gonna take up like 9/10 of the video, and that was like probably only like half of it. Next half. Why wasn't I posting for a whole entire month? A Steel Brain Rot video was my last one. With the Blood Rot giveaway, which may I add, because nobody was watching my videos back then, you can still, I believe it was comment your username. You can still comment your handle in the comments. And no, the YouTube short is getting. I'll make the YouTube short too. Yes, I will. And yes, I still have all of the brain rots. I have 2 photos of them just to prove it. That I literally just took. I have them all on my alt. So no, that's why it doesn't take up my base. But yeah, if you want to troll Blood Rot troll loss, Blood Rot legendaries and mythics. Legendaries, they weren't even that rare for me back then, but I know some people might like the legendaries and mythics. So if you do, do it. Anyways, the reason why I wasn't posting is because, well, if everything went right, I probably could have posted a video 3 weeks ago. Let me explain. The last time I tried to make a video was during episode 2 of the FNAF World, which, by the way, I had to delete FNAF. I accidentally deleted FNAF World, so the series will not sadly be completed. The FNAF World, challenge I did, into the glitch of it was getting worked on, but it got deleted. My camera started acting up midway through, and so did and that was the time when I deleted FNAF World. So I couldn't really, so I had to. Another thing, procrastination, I will admit. The next time I attempted to make a video was only 1 week ago. So for 2 whole weeks I didn't even work on a video, which is pretty embarrassing. Then 1 week later, 2 weeks later, what am I saying? 2 weeks later, I started making videos. Most of those videos were supposed to be like this one, where I explained. I did make a Squid Games video. That didn't work out. It was supposed to be really funny. It was supposed to be a follow-up to Gihun Buys an Oculus, which was personally one of my favorite videos I ever made and watched. That was probably one of the very few videos I actually watched after I made. But yeah. So it was supposed to be a follow-up to that, and there were some funny jokes in there. For example, this one kid, I was in a public lobby. They were really nice, by the way. I tell everybody I'm a controller, and they say, "So, does your mom and dad play with you?" And everybody in the lobby starts like laughing so hard. It was so freaking funny. And this kid was like, I think like 8, 9. It was funny. Man. The last short I made was the controllers out of school. Not actually the Steal Brander video. I deleted that because it felt ironic that my last short, besides the Clash Daily, was something saying that I'm out of school. I'm literally going into school in a few days. So yeah. Posting probably won't change. Based off of the schedule that I just said, wanted to. But yeah. Anyways. Procrastination. When my video did get corrupted, that was true. My video actually did get corrupted. I couldn't get it. That's the same with the last 2 videos. I made a video exactly like this, so this is actually the second take, sort of. It got corrupted too, so I realized what the problem was, which was that whenever I used the camera mod, it didn't really get corrupted, but it would like just not work out good, so I just didn't use the camera mod. I had a pretty funny joke in that one too, but I needed the camera mod for it. So yeah. I feel like I could have done better, but I also could have some stuff I couldn't control. Like the old phrase I completely forgot about that I don't even think I'm saying right. The world is like a box of cookies. A surprise box of cookies. You never know what you're freaking getting. And for me, it was a nut cookie, and if I was allergic to nuts, which I am. Just trying to find a good comparison to how bad I felt every single day until making this video. Like if all your friends are eating pizza, but then you're lactose intolerant. That's how it feels like. Let's say you do a math test for your whole entire class, and if you got a good enough overall grade, then you were able to get a pizza party. You get the highest grade. You get the grade that saves everybody. So everybody's obviously cheering you on, but you find out that literally everything there, besides like one thing, like some random chocolate chip cookies that people say taste more fruity than chocolatey, is the only thing that doesn't have milk. And then joke's on you, it does have milk. So you literally can't eat anything. It's like that. You deserve the award. Well, actually, I'm not trying to compare it to that. I'm just trying to compare how the feeling felt. It sucked. That was actually an interesting cut. Why is my game lagging? Anyways, that was actually an interesting cut. Why is my game lagging so hard? That was actually a pretty good cut, like I was saying, because it's now time for the future. First of all, am I gonna continue making ARGs like that? Yes, I will be, because I like ARGs. Next up, what will I be posting from now on? Clash Daily, as you saw. I'm thinking about making a documentary video on Girl God and Steel Benron, and why people are hating on them, why they deserve the hate, why they don't deserve the hate. Is there any other better games? The copies, stuff like that. Gaming stuff, obviously. It's gonna be pretty fun. The name change is pretty simple. I think you guys should already know this. I changed my name because I didn't think that YouTubers should have numbers in their name. So, yeah. Pretty simple. The future. The main thing that I feel like I should be talking about in the future is, am I gonna do this? Am I gonna pull this again? Am I going to? Will I will I just stop randomly for no explanation, stop posting for 1 month, maybe even several? And sadly, the answer to that is yes. Well, not yes entirely, but you can make a promise. You can pinky swear on anything, but nothing is impossible. Your favorite YouTuber could say that they're posting daily. Not even me. Maybe even somebody with millions of subscribers. But if something happens to them, that's not something they can control. And it's perfectly fine that they don't post. What I did wasn't perfectly fine, because some of it I could control. I could have worked on videos in those 2 weeks, and videos could have came out way faster instead of having to wait a month. And that is terrible, in my opinion. It's not terrifying. I wouldn't say it's terrible, but I'd say it's dishonorable and bad for somebody who's trying to be mature. That's one of my goals in life, to become more mature. Not in life, but like right now, one of my like personal goals. That's not good, and I want to make amends in a way. I want to make content that's good. I want to make content that's fun, and I want to make and I do want to put cool on. And the problem is, in this scenario, I don't know if I put quality over quantity. I probably will. But if you see like 3 unedited videos come out one day, then you know that I'm leaning towards quantity. So yeah, that's it for today. I'm probably gonna make a YouTube short about this just to warn more people in case they want to see subscribers. 0% of you guys have subscribed to me. 0 people have subscribed to me in the last month. I wonder why. So, if you want to be special, subscribe. So that's it for today. Bye.